This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's, I know it was unexpected. I wanted to upload since Friday, but I went through like a big grieving process, so I could not get out of bed. I was off for like 3 days, and for 2 days, I literally had to stay in bed and just kind of like work with the energy, right? So, yeah. If you guys are resonating with the reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail. All right, y'all. Sorry, I'm putting this on. Yeah, let's get started. We're gonna work on the elements today. So we're gonna do fire, air, earth, and water, okay? We're gonna spend about 20 minutes on each sign, maybe more if need be. You already know how this goes. And yeah. I know everybody's getting ready for the week ahead, so probably getting ready for bed. So if you catch this live, great. If not, I will timestamp everything for you guys, okay? Man, it's like all these queens wanted to come out and I didn't pull any of them out. For my, what sign do I want to start with today? I think we're going to start, I feel like it wants to be air. Air, earth, fire, water. Which one? You know what I keep forgetting? To get my die. Hello, how are you? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Ah. I was like debating what element I want to work on right now, and I feel like I might just do, I'm not getting like fire as the first element. I'm actually getting either like air or water. Which element do I want to get into? Air or water? All right, I should have flipped a coin. I want to get my die next time because I keep forgetting. All right, we're going to go with water. Let's timestamp. Water. Let's start at the 3-minute mark. All right, y'all. Hopefully your weekend was great. And for water signs, okay. I'm getting here that I'm using the anime tarot with the Rider-Waite, my little Rider-Waite tarot. I'm kind of getting you're just sitting like in your space or like doing what you got to do, but you're like in a place, but it almost feels like you're okay with where you're at, which is a great energy. You're doing okay where you're at, or at least it almost seems like that's how you show up. Like people don't know unless if you really tell them, but it almost seems like you just show up and then you're like, this is me, this is what I'm doing, I'm focused, and then it's like everything else, you leave it out the door. If this is like work or when you go see like family, you just kind of like compartmentalize a little bit. Because I got the 7 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. Usually this is like bad energy, but it's not. I'm actually getting like, you're really good at like separating personal from business. It almost seems like you like have a lot of parts of yourselves and you don't like to mesh them. So if this is like a lifestyle too, you don't like to put them together. For some of you guys though, it's like, okay. Tell me something about me. All right, anyways, hello, hi, how are you? Mahina, it's good to see you. All right, what I'm getting here, what was I saying? Yeah, it's good to see everybody on the live. Yeah, I'm getting for some of you guys, been compartmentalizing, and I feel like you're getting to a point where you're realizing that it's actually more beneficial for you to be a little bit more open. Your personal and your business, I'm not saying fully put it together, but I'm getting that like maybe compartmentalizing has also made you feel a little separated from people, right? The social aspect of it, I'm getting like, yeah, like you know how to be social, but it's like the universe is saying it's okay to talk about your issues with people. It's okay to tell them you're struggling. It's okay. People actually care about you a lot, but it almost seems like you've been dealing with a lot of battles on your own. That's why you feel so distant and disconnected from people. And that's okay. I feel like it's something internal. You're feeling kind of like away or off. But I feel like when you start talking to people about these things, you don't have to share everything, but being a little honest about how you're feeling with people, I think that that's actually going to make you feel better. Talking about these things it's like what you need to release the pain or release your worries. Yeah, I feel like that's what people want from you. They want you to be more open. That's how relationships work. It's like you can't just be the only one listening, like you got to share too. And I feel like you're working on that this month. It's all about relationships. Remember, people think Valentine's Day is all about, significant others and buying stuff and going out to dinner, which it could be, it is. But I'm getting that there's also like Valentine's Days for like friends, loved ones, like really just showing appreciation and love towards them. For some of you guys, you are really good when it comes to dealing with friends, but it almost seems like this is the season where you're going to learn to share your world with others, and you're going to be surprised at how well received you're going to be this season. Water signs. Hello. Okay, good. Never show weakness. It sets people off like smell of blood sets sharks off. Well, then you're going to live a very lonely existence. If you're always like, I can't trust people, I can't, it's like, it's a fear, right? Because of what you've been through. But I feel like in order to heal that, like, you might have to do some healing, right? Some crying at home so that you can overcome that. Because it's going to be a very lonely life if you can't share with people. And then you're going to attract people who are just like you, that they can't share anything, they can't trust you. It's like it's a way of being. And if you're showing up that way every day, you're gonna attract people who are just the same. What we really want is love. Right? Through friendships, partnerships, family, we want people to really accept us, love us, and receive us, just as we're willing to do the same for others. So, you have the Queen of Wands here. I feel like you're looking around. Almost seems like there's some part of you that's sitting where you're at, or you're accepting of where you're at in your life. But it almost seems like you're looking for something. Are you standing guard? I don't think so. I feel like this month you might struggle a little bit with, again, feeling misunderstood. But it's internal. I feel like you're gonna work through that. The universe is bringing you opportunities. I don't think you're accepting of some of them this month because it's not what it looks like, or it's not what you want. I don't, it's like your exterior is different. Your environment is different, but I don't know. It almost seems like I don't want to say, I just think because you're feeling a certain way, you're dealing with some emotional turmoil. It almost seems like you may be just like not wanting to start something new, or do things differently, or or even embrace opportunities that are at your front door. And again, that's because of what you're going through. Yeah, this is the time where you're resting and contemplating what you want with your life, or how to move on from things in life, how to be open to something new. I feel like that's what you feel like you're missing. You want to be open and embrace the new, but you're struggling to do that right now. So again, you're accepting of where you're at, but you're also struggling to move forward. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like someone's dealing with a little bit of like, this isn't the best card on the deck for me. I feel like somebody's dealing with a little bit of trust issues this week. What's the trust issues about? I like it more. Cool. For your coding. I don't take coding. Yeah, this we just literally finished Piscean energy, right? So Pisces has literally finished. A lot of planets are out of Pisces and they're moving towards Aries, especially Saturn. Okay. I feel like this season the universe is telling you that everything's different now. It's a whole new space, and I feel like right now you're having a difficulty trusting that the universe is actually bringing you good things, or you're having a hard time believing that like something is over and you don't have to like be afraid to come out and play, socialize, build friendships, build relationships. Like this is the time to network, and I'm getting that you're having a hard time feeling like you belong in the new realm. Maybe you're coming from a place where you've been alone for a while, so now that you're putting yourself out there in the social arena, that's what's causing like a little fear, because it's you're in a different place. You're not the same. Some part of you wants to like stay like guarded, but it almost seems like you know that's not benefiting you. So I think the universe is like, you can drop the burden of not just the pain that you just got out of, like the lifestyle you got out of, but like drop the burden of like mistrust when it comes to people. I'm not saying fully trust people, but I'm saying let people see you. Let the world see you. Yeah. It's the time to socialize, build friendships. This is the time to meet people and like be open. To embrace them, let them embrace you. I feel like somebody's realizing that they could be a little bit more open with people here. Like you thought you're good, but people can tell you have like your guard up or your walls are up. Anything else? I keep getting a lot of fives here. Yeah, you just came out of a really lonely period, or a very difficult period. So I feel like somebody's discouraged or has very little faith, or their heart isn't fully there yet because you're working through something that happened to you and you're still not over it. But that's okay. I feel like somebody feels like they're really strong because of what happened to them. But again, this is a season where it's like, will you still learn to let people in? The right people, not the wrong people. The right people. Last time you got muted. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is about the fire. Dang, and the Five of Cups? Yeah. Yeah, somebody's grieving what happened. So they're having a hard time really staying in the present moment, which is fine. I feel like somebody's trying or forcing themselves to be happy, but when they're alone, they deal with the sadness. That's what I'm saying, though. You're not fully alone this season. There's people around you that are invested in you and want you to talk. They want you to share. They want to be there and support you through your struggles. That's what friends do, or that's what people do for you, want to do for you. Hello, hi everybody. Hi. It's good to see everybody that came into the chat. I love y'all. It's good to see y'all. It's always a blast to have everybody in here. You're close to the King of Wands. King of Wands is like somebody who's like mastered something in their field, but that's not what I'm getting from the King of Wands. I'm getting that you may be feeling, because of the sadness, you may be lacking passion. That's what you feel like you want, is more passion in your life. But remember, if you're going through a dark night of the soul, right, which is sadness, because you're grieving something, right, whatever it is from your past, it's going to be hard for you to be have faith and then have these desires that you want to pursue, because right now it's like you're clearing everything out. But then you have your season where, again, this is the year of the horse, right? It's all about fire, finding your fire, the thing that motivates you, the thing that inspires you, right, to take off and invest and move forward. And I feel like that's what you've been missing, or that's what you miss. That part of you that just like had enough faith to like just move like completely full force in your faith and like investing in things that you really love and are passionate about. So if you feel like you lost your fire, that's okay. You are working through something right now, and you're being as kind as you can with yourself, which I think is amazing. I also see that you're just kind of sitting there, and again, you're accepting of where you're at, which is a big deal. Because when you're not, you feel very, there's separation, but I feel like you're okay with where you're at. And I think that that's very commendable. Do one for Capricorn. So right now we're working on water signs. We're moving on to, if you guys want earth signs, we could do earth signs, yeah. All right, we'll do earth signs. All right, that was for my water signs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna start at 19. How's everybody doing? Hello. Hello, Christy. It's good to see you. Brittany. Cold Deep Chalahan. Thank you, Mahino. Let's see what else. I'm gonna use the Right Away Tarot. Okay. for you guys, for my earth signs coming on my way. This reading is probably for you, so you should listen. It's earth signs right now. If you just came on, it's for a reason, okay? All right. All right, so I'm getting that somebody here just, they're just like, you could have been in a place and you were just kind of like feeling like you couldn't find your way out of something, and then you're like, screw that, and you just like, you drop something. You're like you don't want to be there anymore. If there's a place you were in or a situation you were in, you're like, I have want nothing to do with this. And so you just drop this and you leave. I feel like it took you a minute to kind of decide that this is what you wanted to do. You left somebody behind, or you just packed up and left. Let's see what else. I'm getting with the 3. It's like you're trying to figure out where it is that you want to go because you can't go back. I feel like somebody realizes they can never go back to wherever you were at, whatever you were invested in. You realize this isn't for you. So what you're going to do is move forward. I feel like you're wanting to invest into the new or be of service to somebody else, new people, help people out, go to a new environment that appreciates you and loves you. I feel like somebody wants to start over. I feel like somebody's going to pick up and like just up and out and quit something, their job, quit an environment, leave a home. I feel like somebody's just going to, if you're living with your parents, you're like, yeah, I'm done. And you just fucking up and go. For others of you guys, this could be a relationship. You were just like, this isn't, or wherever you were at, it was like you were feeling stuck being there. So you're like, yeah, this doesn't benefit me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hurting you, but you're like, I feel like you understand that it's for your benefit. So it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. Yeah, this is coming up. That's good. Good. See, I told you. Yeah, it's like you were like, I'm leaving because I believe there's something better out there for me. I feel like wherever you were at, you knew that it wasn't enough. You wanted more. Or it just feels like it was pointless, boring. Like there was nothing there for you. You've been there and you want something different. I feel like better. You want better. So this is movement. It's like the universe did exactly that. It caused the tower so you can move forward. It's like something woke you up and you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. And so you leave. Page of Pentacles is like going somewhere else. You don't really where you're going, but you would rather be anywhere else but dealing with the same things over and over. So you're willing to get yourself out there and move. Start over. You have enough faith. And I think it's because you know you want better. For others of you guys, this is, yeah. For others of you guys, I feel like it's physical. You're going to move or leave someone, an environment behind. And for others of you guys, if it's emotional, I feel like that's what it is, though. I feel like you physically move on from something because emotionally you are not fulfilled. So you would rather be alone than to be like feeling empty. I feel like somebody felt empty or bored where they were at. Like they knew they deserved better. These cards fell. Let's see what else. I never noticed this shit in the back. I don't know if this is like a ship or whatever. But again, you left something behind and you're over here like, well, what do I do now? What do I want to do? How do I want to? It's like you're trying to distract yourself from what you just left behind, but you're also excited because it's like you're just trying to do you and figure out what it is that you, who you are, what you want to do. Remember, when you say you're leaving what you knew in the past or who you are in the past, now you can focus on, like, in the present moment, what do you want to do? Who are you now without these limitations, these setbacks, these people? Like, who are you when you're not being held back by these energies or environments? What do you want? Right? What do you want to create? And I feel like that's the question you're going to ask yourself this week. Page of Swords. I feel like there's somebody here that this isn't you. I feel like there's an energy around you that is not happy that you left, or there's certain people that are not happy with you right now. I feel like there's one particular person that is like, I don't know, they're not happy with you. I feel like this is an ex-lover for somebody here, or somebody that you left. It could be a family member, somebody that you adore and love, but they are upset with you because you left them. If this is a friend, they're upset with you. Page of Cups. Dang, you got all 3 pages. Why is the Page of Cups here? Interesting. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're starting over. You're starting over. It's not like you are starting over. Good for you. Do you know how much faith was required within you just to have the courage to get up and go and leave everything you've ever known, a comfortable environment? Like, it took everything for you to be like, I am done. I want better. I want different. And then you left. I feel like this is somebody who's either about to leave, but I feel like this is somebody that left already. And you're on your own, and you are, I feel like in the past you could have been too afraid and you could have ran back, but because you've already been there, you're so just kind of like tired of where you came from that you are more focused on like your happiness right now. Even though you're sad that you left something behind, it's like you know that you did the right thing. You did the right thing. Good for you. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. Yeah, other people are like, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? But you did the right thing. Or what you felt was right, you know, and that's all that matters. I feel like you don't regret it this time. Maybe you could have tried to leave in the past and you could have been guilted, or you could have felt some type of like fear of fully letting go, but this time you just don't care. Like, you are okay being alone or leaving something behind. You're okay with the decision that you made. And with the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, this is you focusing on you. What makes you happy, starting projects. Some of you guys got your own apartment and you're setting it up. Others of you guys have like meeting new people and being okay with that. Other of you guys are enjoying your singlehood. I mean, you're still sad, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you know that you're willing to go through that sadness because you know there's better for you out there. So it's worth dealing with the sadness now, so that later you can have something beautiful. Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups just fell, but it's in reverse. These cards fell. I don't know if this was supposed to be the cards, but Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody went from the Nine of Cups and the Page of Swords again. Somebody went from the Nine of Cups to the 10. Meaning that you know you're securing your future, your emotional future, and your happiness. You know that what you did hurts, but it was the right thing to do. No regrets. I feel like somebody's okay. Literally being alone, focusing on them, work, projects, passions. Like, this is what it is. So you're willing to sacrifice months of sadness so that by the time summertime comes, you'll be in a better place. But I don't see you sad for too long, though. That's the thing. You thought the sadness was going to last so much more longer than what you anticipate, but I don't see that. I feel like it's not going to take as long as you anticipated, because probably you've been dealing with the sadness for a while, or this type of energy for a while, that you're like, okay, now it almost seems like you're fully invested in the new, which is why the healing process can go by faster, because you're fully devoted to the new. So yeah, I go from Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Like, oh my God, the Ten of Pentacles is here. I didn't even see it. It came out in reverse though. You're close. You're at the Nine of Pentacles. This was upright. This one came out in reverse. And the Nine of Cups, it's like you're close to the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody here is financially fruitful. Somebody's going to be working a lot this season, and you're going to yield a lot of rewards. Like a lot of money. Somebody's going to be able to pay off their debts. This by summertime. I feel like someone's debts are going to be cleared by summertime. Interesting. Like a lot of your debts are going to be cleared by summertime. I'm also getting that you're going to be happier by summertime because emotionally you're doing the healing now. This is the time. So this is the feminine season, right? All about like sitting still in the emotional realm and just dealing with your emotions. And I feel like by summertime you're going to feel better. This is amazing. Good for you. Someone's learning to be comfortable in their own skin or on their own. This is big for somebody. I feel like they haven't done that in a very long time. They don't know how to be alone, but they're learning. Or you're willing to learn. For whoever this is. I feel like somebody here isn't going to date for a minute just so that they can grieve something properly. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. That was for my earth signs. The next sign is going to be, what do you guys want to do? Fire or air? Fire or air? Let me know. Air, all right. Air, fire. Okay, I have 1 fire and 2 airs. Cool. Welcome, Annette. Nice to meet you, Annette. All right, you guys wanted air? Here it is. We got Gemini energy here already. Gemini energy again. Oh, okay. I feel like somebody keeps thinking of the good days. The good times. The good times. Here. Somebody keeps thinking of the good times. The times where things were simpler, the time when things were easier, you were more hopeful, the goodness of life, summertime, nice climate. Yeah, because you have a Ten of Swords with the Lovers. Now, these are both Gemini in energy, right? But this is you, right? I feel like this is where you came from. You could have spent years like feeling like really disillusioned or having no faith, or maybe a season like that. I'm getting seasons because Ten of Swords is like not getting knocked out, right? On the floor, like the worst thing that could happen to you. And then needing to find enough faith within, grieve enough to like get up and keep going. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Even after everything you've been through, there's still some part of you that's invested in like what the future holds. I feel like there's a part of you that believes that there's something out there for you it's like you're going to get to a point in your life where you're going to be really, really, really happy again. I feel like it's like not opportunity. What is that word? Not just hopeful. I feel like somebody really believes that they're going to get to a place. And the only reason they believe it is because your higher self keeps telling you this. There's no proof of that right now. But the universe keeps telling you that you are going to get to a place in your life where you are going to be very, very happy again. Again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is Eden. So if you guys came from a time or a place where you felt like there was nothing to live for, only despair, right? You only felt despair. The universe is saying, no, you're already done with that. You were literally done with it. Just a little bit more. The universe keeps saying that, just a little bit more, but you're almost there. But you don't see it. Like it's like the universe has to come in and like kind of remind you of what to look forward to. Cause like I feel like somebody here has already seen their future, or they're getting like insight or glimpses of what your life is gonna be like. And I feel like you're heeding the call. That's faith. Because it's not here in the physical, even though it actually is, but you're not 100% seeing it fully. Because as you see, there's still a little bit of sun. There's something to look forward to, even though right in this part, you know, you're hoping that you can see something, right? Far off into the distant future, and hope that everything would be better for you. And it is. This is you really understanding that the universe does not make mistakes. If the universe showed you a part of your life that's going to be amazing, then you need to believe that. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. A new start. Now, do you choose to get up and go? And I feel like you do. You choose to get up and move on, move forward. Even after the devastation or whatever happened. Man, we got a lot of Gemini energy. And a lot of, we got the Aquarius energy. It's a lot of air. Good choice, guys. Good choice on the reading. Yeah, I could connect with you all. Have a wonderful night. Have a good night. See you next time. Take care, Mahina. Yeah. This was what you were at. The Queen of Swords, having a hard time believing in your future or what's in front of you. You go from anger to, or resentment and no faith, to The Empress energy, which is, you know, you're going to be okay. You're going to be very abundant, very fruitful, very happy. And you're going to be bestowed with a lot of energy that you didn't have before. And I feel like a lot of it also has to do with self-worth. I feel like all these things that happened to you, although they were very difficult, I'm getting they taught you how to be like your character. It enhanced your character. So there's another version of you that's coming out. And I feel like there's a part of you that feels worthy. You're starting to tell yourself that you are worthy to be happy again. You are worthy to be abundant. You are worthy to, you know, just be, because you deserve it. That's love right there. Even after the heartbreak and the sadness, it doesn't matter. You still, which is another Gemini energy card, right? You still believe. You still want to believe in love, happiness, abundance, and your confidence. It's like the universe is working on your confidence right now. That's good. The Emperor. Yeah, somebody's going from the Empress to the Emperor. Yeah, do you know how many lessons you have to learn to get to that place where you are, this energy right here is no joke. This is power, true power that you bestow onto others, but that it's naturally within you. Yeah, you have to do a lot of self-development, a lot of healing, a lot of care to be able to get to this place. Like you had to learn a lot of lessons and go through a lot of devastation to be able to get there to the Emperor. Right now you're at the Empress energy, right? And you need both. You need both of those energies. Yeah, this is you. This is the Four of Wands. This is you. You're going to be happy. You're gonna, for some of you guys, I feel like you're going to be in a place where you're gonna enjoy all areas of your life, like your job, your home, your relationships, your significant others. You're gonna be happy and you're gonna celebrate. There's gonna be a time in your life where you're going to celebrate. After everything you've been through, you're going to celebrate like the good in life, that you were able to overcome whatever this is. And you're going to cry when this day happens, because you didn't think it ever come. You didn't think it would come again, and it did. It will. I feel like you know this because the universe told you this. Even though it could have been a long time coming and you could have given up in the process, left and right, it doesn't matter. You still kept going and you're still going. The universe already told you what you were going to have. But it didn't come in like in the time that you wanted. But that's okay. It was destined. The stars you were destined for this life path. Once you're done with the grieving, all that, you're destined for good things to come, okay? Really good things are coming your way. I feel like somebody's gonna become very wealthy. Like not wealthy, but like rich. Like you will be fine. Your children will be taken care of. You will be taken care of. You're gonna leave a lot of, you're gonna build a lot with the right people. But the universe needs you to become this version of yourself first. There's a certain version that you need to become in order for you to receive these blessings and start a new chapter. A new chapter, a new path. The happiness part, they just need you to grieve over a couple of things too, so that you can change. There's a lot of change that is still taking place in your life, and that's why it took this long. That's why it took as long as it did. The world, yeah. It's over. You've successfully completed a cycle. Don't forget that. Completed a cycle. You're done. This cycle of grieving and sadness, it's literally like you're wrapping that up. And the few lessons that remain from that cycle of sadness and despair and pain, you're wrapping that up. It's literally done. Saturn enters Aries now, you know. And I feel like your life's going to change. A lot. You're really going to change. 3 months will pass. 3 to 4 months are going to pass down the line, and you're going to be surprised at how much happier you are going to become, and how much more free you're going to feel. I feel liberation for somebody here. Liberation from the sadness. Liberation from the past limitations. Like, you're just going to be able to let go, fully let go. And you're going to thank yourself for the process, for getting through it, because this was very difficult. This might have been a really difficult karmic lessons. I'm getting decades of dealing with this karmic lesson over and over and over. Yeah, I feel like some part of you is like still wondering if you should go back. Don't deceive yourself. Be honest with yourself. So, some part of that phase of your life is over. Finish it through. Okay? Anything else? Why are these cards here? Page of Swords. Yeah, let go. This is you getting rid of the swords. Getting rid of the swords. Don't go back to the pain. Liberate yourself from the pain. And this is you just carrying one sword. And that's the truth. It's you seeing the finish line. It's you understanding that you're done. It's done. You are done. Move forward. It's time to move forward. Okay? All right. Anything else for my air signs? I'm getting a lot of yellow. A lot of yellow, which is good. This is your solar plexus. With the King of Cups and Temperance, yeah. You're balancing something out in your life. Yeah, this is self-worth. This talks about self-worth. It talks about a balance, self-love. Yeah, you learn a lot about self-love and confidence and character building. And Temperance. So King of Cups and Temperance, you see the 2 cups that she's holding? Here and here. Yeah. Divine timing is at play. Yeah, you put in a lot of work. Years of work. 7 of Cups. Dang. 7 and 7. 77. Anything else? And the yellow. These cards are yellow. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Look at the difference. Somebody's at the Seven of Cups with, again, the vitality, the self-esteem, like they're getting more of it this season. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like, yeah, you're learning to be happy again. You're smiling more. There's more peace in your heart. This is really good. There's more unity in your community. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Megan Lynn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Ace of Wands. Yep. Look at this. I feel like this is what the universe was also like. It was like instilling confidence about choosing yourself first. It was instilling that type of confidence because I feel like maybe you didn't think you could be on your own or do it on your own. Whether that's like in any way, shape, or form. If there was like some type of codependence issues as a karmic lesson, you're overcoming that. So this is you like understanding that and realizing you're the prize. You're the thing to look forward to. You being in your own skin should be enough, right? And I feel like that's a lesson you're learning or have learned, and you're doing so well. Very well, actually. Four Wands again, yeah. I feel like like you show up very, very happy, or I don't know, it's like people see you and they respect you. Because you come in and you're like this ball of good luck charm. It's like you're a good luck charm, or every time you're around people, or people are around you, they feel like you just exude this like feeling of luck. Like you're very abundant and lucky and prosperous. They see that within you. And I feel like you were the only one that probably struggled seeing that. And I feel like this season you see that. And now you want to spend time with your own, like by yourself, re-energizing yourself, like looking within to give you that abundance that it's like going within and then like realizing that it's always been enough. It's always been enough. Good for you. Swords. And the World again. Yeah. You're almost done. Again, a great lesson, karmic lesson on, you know, whether that was codependence or relying on people to save you, fulfill you, give you the confidence you needed, validate you. That lesson is over. You're doing that for yourself now. And you're going to thank yourself because you're finally able to do that for yourself instead of looking around for others to do what they can't. Nobody else could do that for you. And I think you learned that. You're all you ever needed. Good for you. All right, that was my air signs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my fire signs. For you guys, I'm going to use a different deck. I want to use the Delusion Tarot and the Luna L Tarot deck. How's everybody doing? Interesting. All right, let me timestamp. 1 second. Okay, fire. 55. It's pretty good. 55, 35. Okay. I got the Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands, but this is giving me the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun. The moon and the sun. You spend a lot of time dealing with the subconscious, and you're doing it now. And again, this is not easy, okay? Because you're bringing everything in that's in the dark. You're bringing it up to light. And I feel like that is a very scary thing sometimes, because when you delve in the subconscious, you're seeing everything, your fears, your dreams, your hopes, everything, your limitations, right? And I feel like this season, you see it. The shit that's been holding you back, or how you hold yourself back, or the people that have been holding you back. And then you burn it. You use fire, you use the sun, the truth to burn this shit to the ground. Whether that's an illusion, whether that's what you don't need anymore. It's not you anymore. And I feel like this is you just watching that happen, right? You're watching this, whatever this is, burn down, and you're like, okay. You're watching it all burn to the ground. You have the strength to burn everything to the ground and move on. This could have been your whole life. This could have been a version of you that existed your whole life. And now it's like you have to part ways with it. And maybe in the past you were struggling to do that. But it's like, at this point, it's like you've seen too much, or you know too much. So to try to avoid that or deny that would not benefit you. But my point is, you're courageous with the Strength card, right? You're strong enough to burn it all down. Whatever this is. You're using fire to burn it. The sun, right? The truth. Exposes it, and then you just burn it down. It's like a tower. Like you set your own tower. With the Queen of Wands, yeah. Yep. What's in the dark must come to light. What's in the dark must come to light. There's an acceptance here that's taking place simultaneously because you chose to let something go. Wow, the same cards again. The moon and the sun. The moon and the sun. There's something here I missed, because there's something here I haven't said. Otherwise, these cards wouldn't keep repeating themselves. Yeah, you use the moon to guide you. You're asking the moon to, you're stepping into the subconscious and asking it to show you the truth, and that you're willing to look at the truth for what it is. You're willing to face it, no matter how painful or whatever this is, how shocking it could be. You could be scared because you literally have to, it's like your whole existence is gone. Some part of you is gone forever, and you may have struggled accepting that. And now it's like, again, it's with the Three of Cups and the Sun. You're strong enough to see it through, accept it. And that's what you needed. There's a balance now. There's a more balanced version of yourself that comes out of this because you did let go. You let go and have accepted something for what it is. And I think that that's going to liberate you in a way that, again, you needed. You really needed it. But again, it was like you also needed the kind of delay accepting the truth for a minute. Sometimes we need that. But you're okay now. Ace of Cups keeps wanting to come out the world. Yeah. Yep. Good for you. What else? A deep healing is going to take place for you this week. Yeah, all these emotions, pent up emotions that you've had by not wanting to see the truth, it's like they all come up for you to experience because you know you have to. And you're going to feel a certain way. It's like these emotions are so strong, they're going to take over. So if you need to rest, or if you need more water, more fruit, like whatever it is that you need, do it. If you need more sleep, do it, because right now you're really dealing with like this acceptance. So this acceptance is naturally going to bring up all these emotions that you haven't dealt with in a while. So it's like, boom, it's going to accelerate. It's like amplify your emotions this season. And once this release takes place, I'm telling you, you're just going to feel so much better. You're going to realize it isn't that bad. Sitting in the truth or accepting isn't as bad as you thought it would be. I feel like you're in a place where you know it's time. And you're going to be okay no matter what. Anything else? I feel like somebody's saying goodbye to an old lifestyle they lived, or a version of themselves that they miss. They're like hugging it and saying goodbye to it. I feel like a part of you died and you haven't been the same since, and you've been trying to like avoid that truth or that fact that something's gone forever. But while you're grieving that or feel the emotions you do, it's like you hug yourself. It's like you're validating your inner child's sadness or emotions by you doing that. And then you feel better after. It's like you telling your inner child, you guys are strong enough to deal with this or accept this truth or fact. I feel like somebody lost themselves for a minute and now they're back. So if you feel exhausted, remember it's because of the releasing of emotions. These cards off, I'm not picking them up. Why is the Magician in reverse? Yeah. I feel like you think your reality has been like very somber or sad or isn't as exciting. You could be feeling like, yeah, like it isn't that exciting because of what you're dealing with. I feel like that's what it is. Once that part of you died on the inside, it was like you just didn't see the point of life, or you didn't want to like move on. You could not move forward. You were not interested. You were not ready. You're ready now. You're ready now. That's what you've been missing. Acceptance. Forgiveness. Forgiving your higher self. Forgiving your own self for, I think you delay the process, but it's not that simple. If you needed time to accept something, that's what you needed. But I feel like you're gonna feel a lot more, like way better this week. You're gonna feel so much better within the coming weeks. And that's your justice. That's justice. That's justice for you. Because it took you forever to get here. Acceptance is not as simple as, it's a simple concept, but it really isn't, right? Emotionally, it may not be. Yeah, you're going from a very, very sad, hopeless energy to peace. I feel like someone's receiving peace. And that's what you've needed. Okay? All right. Anything else? These are very important cards, man. You got the Sun, Strength. These are major arcanas. Justice. The Magician. The Moon. These are all major arcanas. The World. Yeah. Yeah, this is used like saying goodbye to that version of you that went away. I feel like, remember, when we go through a dark night of the soul, or when we go through a very horrible, traumatic situation, there's parts of us that are gone, right? But because there's a lot of healing that takes place, there's more parts of us that are waiting for us to meet, right, on our journey. And we don't ever think about those parts, right? Because we're so focused on what we lost, the version of ourselves that we lost. But we forget about the version of ourselves that we're going to meet. And those are going to be amazing parts of ourselves as well. It is. They are, sorry. Let's see. Anything else before we wrap up? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You'll be happy again. This week's all about love, a deeper sense of love and fulfillment in your life. It's an upgrade. Peace, happiness, a life. Look at this shit. Look, I just broke these cards open. 10 of Cups. A life where you're... a life where it's worth living. A life worth living is what I'm getting. After the years of heartache, heartbreak. Good for you. Good for you. All right, that's it. You're welcome. Don't forget, if you guys want to do any private readings or live readings here, we can. Usually private readings for this month, we'll do like $22 for a 30-minute session. So I'm giving like an $8 discount. Or we do live questions for donations. We could do that too. You guys decide. If anybody has any questions for donations, you can donate on YouTube, PayPal, Cash App. Up to you. All right. I don't think they are. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Okay. All right, I'm gonna log off. I love you guys so much. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I am going to upload tomorrow and Thursday. So, all right, guys, take good care of yourselves. I love you.